Now, if you think this is the normal run-of-the-mill Supra, you'd be mistaken. This car has some history, especially on YouTube. This same Supra has been racing almost 10 years ago, as you can see from this video from 2009. And if you recognize that Jag, it's the same Jaguar Jeremy bought a few months ago, so definitely a pretty funny coincidence if you ask me. Now, fast forwarding to 2018, the same Supra has recently been overhauled with tons of work throughout, but last story we know is that the previous owner dynoed the car and it made so much power that it started to slip the clutches, and he parked it ever since. Since the car was dropped off with a crank but no start condition, we could only assume either spark or fuel being the culprit. It was mentioned that the car lived on E85, which most professionals know if E85 sits for extended periods of time, it usually goes bad, and that's exactly what happened. Digging even further, Mike found out that one of the 3 Aeromotive fuel pumps has gone bad, an easy fix but not cheap. From there, he flushed the lines and replaced the old gummed up filter with a fresh unit. Now we replaced the intake manifold, checked for leaks, and it was time to see if it was starting it.
Yeah, it's video. Oh shit.
Turns out that's all that was needed. Now that the beast has been reborn, definitely stay tuned for updates on the car. Also, you can follow the build here as well.
Now back to the slow shit over here. Pretty much we had to redo a lot of things on the, well, Blake had to redo, especially the cold side, to compensate for the fan shroud right here, especially when we first did the cold side, where the radiator was right here and the fan shroud. We never had a fan shroud there, so in turn, when we made the pipe, it was a little bit too close, so once we put the fan shroud in there, it didn't fit, so we had to redo some of the cold side here. Throttle body wise, I recommend if you guys are doing a turbo-less setup, don't fuck with these eBay like 80 mil throttle bodies or so. They pretty much just taper right back down to the 78 mil. It was pointless. So pretty much use a stock OEM throttle body. You don't need a huge opening if it's a boosted motor. Look at those Supras and shit. They like the opening is like a 70 mil with the things to make 1,000 horse. So I mean, yeah, that's that. And pretty much Blake did the hot side as well. The downpipe, you see it down there. Pretty much it looks mint. And then we're gonna test fit all that, see how everything fits up. So let's do that. Some good time lapse action. So this is how the turbo downpipe looks. I still have the hot side of the turbo still attached here, but you can see how the downpipe is ran. Pretty much we're just hugging the shock tower coming out the side, O2 bung, and then we got that teardrop exhaust, you know, from all the people crying when they take this L. But yeah, so this is how the exhaust is gonna be ran. It looks pretty clean. Blake did all the welds. He pretty much fabbed this whole thing up and it looks awesome. So I'm super happy on that side. We needed this downpipe to be fabbed first before we started to do the plug wires, for example, because you needed clearance, everything, make sure you got enough space. I'm still going to be throwing those little boots on here so I don't burn anything, and we're going to heat wrap the exhaust too so we don't create any excess heat. As well with the hood, I'm going to probably vent the hood all the way up, so Yeah, we're gonna have adequate cooling on this car. I don't want this thing to overheat, because I mean, sometimes I'm gonna drive it on the street, you know, hurt some feelings. But outside of that, it looks pretty good. This is like the best thing I see on the whole car. I mean, I built the Turbo LS car just for this, pretty much. So, yep, it looks pretty good. So, I mean, right now it's just gonna be plug wires that I see. We got the new blow-up valve on here. I had a, for example, I had a CX one coming in, but I just went with the Turbo Smart. I was just like, fuck it, might as well, you're already so deep in this car, might as well send it with the Turbo Smart. So I did that. And just plug wires, and then start to mess with the actual wiring on the car. So for example, here, all on the inside, we just got nothing but fucking wiring for the PCM and shit. We'll figure that out, but I mean, we're very, very close to getting this thing started. Just know that this is not going to be very, very long at all. So hope you guys enjoyed the upload. I know we haven't uploaded in like 2 months, but just know we still here, we still building shit, we still having fun. That's the main thing. I mean, if you ain't having fun, what are you doing? But Turbo's Garage, like, favorite, and subscribe. Peace.